Welcome back. Today I decided that I need to get my vanilla extract going so that it's going to be ready in time to bake for Christmas time. I'm kind of running out of the vanilla extract that I made quite a while ago. So I thought, what better time to do it than now? Because it's got to sit. All you need to make your own vanilla extract is some grade A vanilla beans. I got these ones off of Amazon. They're the grade A Madagascar vanilla beans, and this one is like a 50 count, and I also had some left over from the last time. And then you need some alcohol. So you need something that's at least 70 proof, I believe. So you can use vodka or you can use whiskey. I think that if you use the whiskey, you get more of like a caramelly kind of flavor. I think the longer it sits, the less you notice the difference in that flavor though. So, I mean, use whatever you'd like. Today, I've done it both ways and I didn't really taste like too much of a difference in mine. But today I'm going to be using Jack Daniels. That's what Mike was kind enough to go out and get for me. And then I have these little jars that I got off of Amazon. They're little 8-ounce jars. So I'm going to use that. Last time I made vanilla extract, I used this kind of a jar. So, I mean, I want to say this is 8 ounces as well, but it's got like the little flip top thing, so you can't lose the cover. But this time I kind of wanted to do a different jar, which is completely fine. It's going to come out just as good. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. And I found some of these little funnel things. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I had this from the last time. So I started trying to get this thing off. I put on these, every so often I like to get a little fancy, and I put on these fake nails, and I don't know, I'm not used to working with long nails. I usually keep my nails pretty short, but here we go. All right. Now this is what is this? So this one's 80 proof. It's 750 milliliters. So we'll see how many jars we get. And get a nice little knife here. So I'll start off with my small pack of vanilla beans. We're going to take about, what did I use in my last one? There's like a measurement. You're supposed to put X number of vanilla beans per X number of liquid. So this one looks like it has 3 in it. So I'm going to put like 3 to 4 vanilla beans in each jar. And you want to get your liquid up high enough so that it covers the vanilla beans. Otherwise they can start growing mold and you don't want that. All right, so this pack had 10 in it. Okay, so all you're going to do, you can get your jar, and you're going to take your knife and you are going to just slice right down the middle of the bean because you want to expose all of like the little seeds inside. So that's what's going to give you that really nice vanilla extract. Okay, these are, so you're going to cut just enough to expose the seeds inside. It's a very sharp knife. So as you can see, I just cut through enough to expose that bean inside. And if you wanted to like use like paste or whatever, you could always like go ahead and open it up and scrape the inside. I'm just kind of want to smush that in there. These nails will probably get destroyed, but you know what? It's fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just be very careful when you're doing this because you don't want to slice your finger. These beans are quite thin. Okay, so that's 1, whoops, 2. And you can even give these as gifts. I don't know. I love like a homemade gift, and homemade vanilla extract is just, oh, it's just so good. And quite honestly, and it comes out to be cheaper than the stuff that you buy in the store because you buy, you know, the bottle in the store and it's like small and you pay like 12 bucks like for a small bottle. Whereas this, you can make all these bottles for so much cheaper. All right. This one I might need to kind of chop in half. So I'm going to put 4 beans per jar. And you know, I'm going to fold this one in half and stick it in there because I do want the alcohol to come up past the beans. So I'm just going to kind of like fold some of them in half. Might not look as pretty, but it's going to taste just as good. Okay. And this set of jars also came with these cute little labels. So it says vanilla extract, homemade with love, made by, date, and the batch number. I also have some labels somewhere, but I gotta look for them. I can't find them anywhere. I put them away really good somewhere, and now I don't know, I can't find them. So why don't we get these jars going too? Like I said, these are 8-ounce jars. I mean, you can do bigger or smaller, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. But once we get these going, we're gonna close them up nice and tight. And then we're gonna store them somewhere cool and dry for at least 3 to 6 months. That will be enough time to allow the alcohol to extract all that good vanilla from these beans. We're gonna have, I mean, it comes out so good. Honestly, when I saw how easy it was to make, I was like, oh my goodness, why am I not making this myself? You know, I feel like, you know how I am. I feel like anything you can kind of like make yourself, know what's going into it. I mean, I'm all for that. Okay, so we've got, how many did I put in there? This is the 4th one. Okay, 4. I don't know how many we're gonna get from this, but I'm gonna have extra beans for sure. And I don't really like to handle them up too much just because if I don't end up using all of them, I don't want to, you know, kind of have like the oils from my hands all over these because I feel like then it's going to go bad fast. The beans, I mean. I do need to, you know what I do want to learn how to make? I want to learn how to make vanilla paste because I've seen a lot of recipes lately where people are using vanilla paste and they're saying it's like so much better. So that's something I'm going to have to kind of do some research on and look into. Okay. Since these jars aren't as tall as my other ones, it's like a little harder to kind of get these whole beans in there without bending them. But it's so, like I said, it's so easy to make. And it really, as long as, if you have some patience to kind of let them sit, I mean, you're pretty good to go. Okay. All right, so we've got 3 jars kind of prepared here. And now I'm just going to go ahead and fill these. And I'm not really a drinker, so if you have, I mean, if you want to play around with profiles, go for it. I can't really recommend what's going to taste good and what's not, but you can go ahead and play around with them. From what I've researched, they say the difference between the whiskey and the vodka is like one has more of like a caramelly, fuller flavor. I don't know. I don't think I really tasted the difference, but some people might. Okay, so let's get this going in here. Okay, so we're gonna fill that up. So as you can see, it's covering the vanilla bean in here. So that's what we want. We want to cover the vanilla bean, and then all we're gonna do is take our cover, close it up tight, and whenever you remember, go in, give it a good shake, And that's it. That is all you need to do to make your vanilla extract. And what did that take us, like 10 minutes, if that? I mean, most of that was me talking and opening up packaging. So it really doesn't take long. Okay, get a little bit more in there. So this is probably going to make 3 jars. So depending on how much you need, and you know, like say you want to give these away for a Christmas gift, these would be a great Christmas gift, you know. Put some homemade vanilla extract. You could do maybe like one of those cookie dough recipes or something like that, like a baking kit. You can put that together. I mean, you know, especially like if you're on a budget, you can go and, you know, you can go to the dollar store, get some like oven mitts, some stuff to mix. I mean, possibilities are endless. But then you have this beautiful homemade component to your gift. That's totally my jam. All right. I think I'm just gonna have just enough to get up there. Yep. So I just have like a tiny bit left in there. So this made 3 jars of vanilla extract. Okay. And like I said, I will end up labeling these just so that I know, or if I do decide to give them away, the person that is receiving this knows what kind of bean I used, what kind of alcohol, and when I made it. Because like I said, it's got to sit for about 3 to 6 months. So, but that's it. Easy peasy. Hopefully you can give it a try and maybe, I don't know, maybe make some and then compare it to the store-bought stuff and see which one you like better. But good luck and have fun with it.